Let me tell you a story about a man named Kabir who lived in a small, peaceful village surrounded by mountains and rivers. Kabir was a kind-hearted soul, always helpful, always smiling, but he carried a burden, one that no one could see. Years ago, he had lost everything in a business he had poured his heart into. The shop, the savings, even some of his close friends. But Kabir never gave up. He started again, this time smaller, safer. Yet deep inside, he was holding on. To fear, to regret, to the past. He ran a tiny tea stall now, just outside the temple gates. Every morning, people would come by, sip his hot chai, and go on with their day. But Kabir, he stayed. Day after day, year after year. He had offers to expand, opportunities to grow. People encouraged him. Kabir, open another stall in the town market. Why don't you hire someone to help? But every time, he shook his head. He feared failure so deeply, he couldn't move forward. He told himself, this is enough. I don't want to risk it all again. But deep down, he knew he wasn't living fully. One monsoon morning, the sky turned gray. Thunder rolled in the distance, and the rain came down like never before. Kabir quickly packed his things, tried to cover his stall, but the winds were strong. A huge branch broke from a tree and came crashing down on his small tea stall. Everything was ruined. The teapot, the table, the old wooden box where he kept his savings, all gone. Kabir sat in silence under the temple's shelter, soaked, broken, tears mixed with the rain on his face. He looked up at the sky and whispered, "Why, God? Why now?" Just then, the temple priest came and sat beside him. He said, "Kabir, have you ever thought that maybe this is not the end? Maybe it's an answer?" Kabir looked confused. The priest smiled gently and continued, "Sometimes God whispers, but when we don't listen, he shakes things, he breaks things, not to hurt us, but to wake us up." Kabir sat there quietly, those words ringing in his ears. In the days that followed, something shifted. With the support of a few loyal customers and the priest, Kabir decided to move his stall to the town market. It was hard, it was scary, but for the first time in years, he let go of the past. He trusted something bigger. The market had more people, more noise, more competition. But Kabir's chai, it stood out, not just because it was good, but because Kabir had a story. People loved him. They brought their friends. And soon, Kabir wasn't running a stall anymore. He was running a small tea cafe with wooden benches, cheerful conversations, and the smell of cardamom in the air. Years later, someone asked him, "What changed?" Kabir smiled and said, "God didn't take everything from me that night. He gave me a new path. But first, he had to make me let go of what I was clinging to." Sometimes, life doesn't fall apart. It falls into place. We hold on to things out of fear. Old relationships, lost dreams, safe jobs, familiar pain. But God, he sees what we can't. And when he says, let go, it's not to take away. It's to open your hands so he can give you something greater. So the next time life feels like it's crumbling, maybe, just maybe it's God whispering, "Trust me, I'm making room for your next chapter." If you enjoyed this story and found even a little spark of hope in it, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Every new subscriber, every little like, every kind comment, it truly encourages me to keep creating more stories like this for you. Your support means more than you know. Thank you for being a part of this journey. I'll see you in the next story.